Hi Libras, welcome to my channel and to your August love reading. We're going to take a look at the connection with your person and see where things are going, what needs your attention. Alright, we're going to look at where it's headed and what you can do about it if you don't like it. Alright, and see overall just how this person's kind of feeling about things. If you are new to my channel, thanks for taking the time to check me out, guys. If you like how I do things, hit that subscribe button and comment, let me know. And if you want an answer to a question in exchange, I will set you up. And you can comment giveaway, and I'll set you up in my giveaway for a free reading at the end of the month as well. Alright, so if you guys are returning, thank you so much for your support. You guys are awesome. I wasn't even sure if I was going to see you guys again. My channel got hijacked, and July was like really rough for me actually, so the retrogrades and everything going on threw me for a loop. So I hope you guys are hanging in there. Thank you for your support and for just being there for me. Many of you reported the channel and helped me out tremendously, so I did get it back, obviously. So happy to be here with you guys. Thank you. A little shout out to my friend Crafty Tarot, who just helped me personally through that whole situation. I really appreciate you so much. You have no idea. So thank you very much, you guys. If you like how I do things and you want to set up a private reading to go over your own personal situation and get your unique, you know, what to do, let me know. I do have some specials going on this month, okay? This is a general reading, guys. Okay, so take what fits, leave the shit that doesn't fit, and overall, if you guys need to make a big decision, or you just want to look at your specific, unique, you know, deal, let me know, and I have some specials going on this month, okay? That information's down below. Depending on how, you know, if you just got really rocked this last month and you need some refreshing or some energy rejuvenation, some chakra balancing, let me know. I do have a chakra balancing line. I know I've used like a ton of it. I've had a lot of people ask about it because it's just been a really interesting couple of months. So if you guys are interested, let me know, and that's down below as well. All right. I don't have the ability to check my comments. So if you are one of my subscribers and you already asked for a reading and I did not get back to you, please comment and let me know so that I can get that to you, okay? I'm having a weird thing with my community right now too, so check me out on Earthly Energies 1111 so that you can get updates in my daily and weekly specials. Alright guys, I think that was everything I wanted to tell you. Stick around for next week. I will have your health, love, and career, family, you know, stuff like that, so I'll get a much more in-depth idea of what else is going on in your lives. Alright guys, with that said, let's get to your reading and see what's going on, alright? Alright, let's take a look at kind of the root of the situation and see how things are going right now, okay? And the situation, the root of the problem. Okay, let's look at the past and the present. Some advice here. Alright, so wants to come out. All right, you can come out. Okay, and we've got the Lovers on the bottom of the deck here. So where we're at with kind of the root of the problem or the situation is the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is about someone has taken the time to reflect on things. Sorry, I have to spray because these mosquitoes are driving me nuts. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles, reflecting on where you're at, reflecting on how you got where you are, where you're going next, but feeling pretty good about it, feeling good about your home, feeling good about your resources, feeling good about the progress of the relationship. So I feel like you could be or have had some progressions with communication and direction here. All right, Libra, so the situation now here, we've got the Justice card. The Justice card is really talking about having a responsibility and being able to make a decision here. So I get the feeling like you're in a really good place right now to where you've got things kind of organized, you're able to make some decisions, things are kind of coming forward where you're able to take that and utilize it to make decisions. Things are just kind of coming around. Truths are coming out. Things are progressing in a direction that maybe they hadn't in the past couple months. It's just been kind of stagnant. This month, things are moving along, okay? I get the feeling like if something was kind of a miss or misunderstood or not just in certain ways when it comes to either money, finances, recognitions, those things are coming back around here for you. Now, regarding a relationship, I guess I'm feeling like if somebody kind of treated you a little bit funky or didn't give you the proper respect or recognition on certain areas, you are getting that this month, okay? As far as the past here, there has been this waiting game, okay? Temperance is about things kind of had to just sit tight and wait for divine timing to work itself out. Well, everybody's been in that boat, but you've got quite a few big cards here, okay? And the Justice and the Temperance right here is telling me that there is something coming around to help, and the Magician, to bring things in order for you, okay? To bring things into fruition, because you've been sitting very patiently waiting for things to kind of happen, okay? Manifesting a lot. The future, this is what's happening. This is what's coming into the forefront of your reality here, is being able to see some of these things happen finally. You're realizing and watching the things that you've been manifesting and putting energy towards over the last few months is finally happening here. Yes, you've waited, but the waiting's over. Now it's time for things to actually come forward and bring about in the conscious awareness, okay? Yes, you've been working on things in the more intuitive directions, but the Magician is more about being able to look at everything and have that confidence because things are actually happening. Yeah, you could have been dealing with somebody who just couldn't get themselves balanced too. Like they couldn't get their head and their heart in the right place. Or this could have been you too. And finally there was a realization that needed to take place, and it did. Alright. The advice here is the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is all about being able to find that, see the recognition, see things for what it is, bring balance and stability towards your relationships, towards your life, but overall it's about finding balance with the juggles in your life, okay? The combinations of the relationships in your life, the combinations that create and make change and make realizations happen. But yeah, you've been waiting for this balance to come around, and it's finally happening. It's finally happening. The advice for you is to utilize the knowledge and the tools that you're getting and put them into action. Don't say, question it and say, maybe that's not what that is. That's what it is. Go for it, okay? All right, so where this is headed, we've got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So whatever this Justice is, okay, the Six of Pentacles, something happened to where there was something taken or something that was lost, or there was a loss regarding this relationship. It could have been regarding another person. It could have been regarding choosing between you and like another project, or just something about their situation or your life had to take precedent over the relationship in the past. Okay, but this is what's kind of being reevaluated, rekindled, reignited here, is that loss. Now what you can do about it is let this happen. When you see this starting to take place, don't question it, don't shut it down, don't give negative thoughts or self-sabotage it. This is about let the wheel keep going. This is change happening for you. A lot of us don't like change. A lot of us avoid it. We like put our guard up. We're like, no, I don't want it. But let it happen, okay? You don't want to put up a wall and be like, I just want to deflect that as much as possible. Allow the change to take place. As scary as it might be, as uncomfortable as it might be, stepping outside of your comfort zone is what's going to allow this to take place. Seeing things from a different perspective, okay? The person you're dealing with, they are needing to come forward and progress here with this knowing of how to move forward, what happened in the past, what they can do about it, and actually making that progressive step to do it, to problem solve their way out of this situation. But without them coming forward with that balance, it's going to be difficult to have this understanding that you need to learn this next level of realization here, to gain that upload. You're going to need them to kind of deliver that, okay? Because they're the ones who kind of took here, and they have to give back. So just go with the flow, in other words, is what I'm feeling here. Go with the flow. They're the ones who need to make the move. For most of you, okay? Finding a deeper meaning. They had a little bit of a growing spurt to go through to understand, who they are. They're on their own path to spiritual realization, and it's been a little bit difficult, okay, to have their own personal power, to move into a place where they can recognize things in a deeper way, to recognize worth in the right way, just in general, to recognize anything. Without it being themselves, and what's in their world, actually what's in everywhere else, okay, and in your world. Okay, so as far as what you can accept about the situation, there's a massive amount of love here. This is not about repeating the past, okay? If you choose to accept this person, you choose to accept the love that they have to offer. I don't think it's going to be negative or anything bad in the future, but I do get the sense that there's going to be some little things, some quirkinesses that will still be there. And it's realizing that no matter what, this person's overall intention I'm picking up is true, it's pure, it's very happy, very emotional, very loving. And so if you're kind of wondering, well, what do I need to know about this situation? What is real about this? There is an immense amount of love from this person, and vice versa. So the advice is, let the manifestations that you have created, all that energy and power that you've been putting out there, let it come to you, because you've done the work. You've done that hard work. You've created in your mind and in your heart space what it is you want. And if you haven't, be very clear about that. Be very clear, because this is about the universe trying to get you in the right direction. And I feel like in the past you might have been a little bit stuck on which direction to go on, even stuck on the past situation. But the advice is to come out of that, stay out of it, and if this person needs to come to you and do some recognition, because they've lost their way a little bit. I think you know that. That's why we're in this situation right now. They are coming to you for this situation, for clarity. The Three of Pentacles in reverse is about, there's been a struggle, and knowing that there's been a bit of a struggle, I think is a little bit helpful. Knowing that you can come out of that energy from the past and move into a space that is more constructive. Seven of Pentacles and the Lover. Advice from Spirit. So the Lovers, both of them are in the reverse. So this is telling me that there's this, the advice here is getting balance with this relationship is a key aspect, okay? For some of you, there could be an ending to this connection. And it's just finally coming back around where you're not sitting on this anymore. You're not stuck on what do I do? Do I move forward? Do I not move forward? These little hummingbirds are hilarious. What do I do? You know, I'm stuck in this energy and I don't know what to do. Well, for some of you, this whole thing is about getting that justice over sitting on this energy of like not knowing, and finally you're getting information that's just going to be like, you know what, I love you, you love me, but we just can't. We're going to have to step away from this and move forward. I've been stuck in this. I'm exhausted. I can't create and move forward in my own life. For others of you, this person's coming around. Okay, like they've been in that energy and you you thought that this was where this was going, but there is a sense of reestablishment that's going to happen, at least with regard to recognizing what they did or recognizing what happened to get you in this position in the first place. Okay, so yeah, the Fool here, because I kind of sense for some of you this is a new beginning, and for others of you this is a disconnection. You're maybe there's somebody else in mind, but there is a new beginning here. Whether this is you or with someone and you're releasing someone to get there to this new person, or whether this is a new beginning with this person, you're gonna know. You know your situation. But there is a new beginning that is happening. If you're coming out of a karmic relationship, something that took so much from you that you've had to regain yourself, I don't know if you want to go back to that unless they have like seriously stepped it up. I think you know intuitively what is best for you and what's going to bring you balance. You are very deserving of justice in this. You're very deserving of love. Spirit wants you to accept that you are deserving of this. Ultimate love, ultimate abundance in a relationship and in your emotions, in your heart space. Take the new beginning. And however this applies to you, take the new beginning. If you are avoiding change, don't do that. Okay, allow the change to happen. If you know change means to let go of this person, if you don't, all you're doing is you're creating further delay of your own blessings. And you want to use the energies that you have when they're most powerful for bringing all of this in. You don't want to sit on it and wait and try to gain that later. So one of the two of you could definitely be purifying yourself of this relationship, because there's just a lack of peace regarding. Somebody could be struggling with validating you or validating what happened. Or it could have been just such a loss that it's really hard to overcome without having like a really intense turnaround here. Something did not go quite as planned for you, Libra. Alright, it could be a move. It could be just some change in what you thought was like your foundation. And releasing that, letting that go is very tough. And I totally understand that. I do. Alright, let's see how things are looking with regard to... sorry guys, my allergies. Jeez. With regard to... what to accept about the situation here. And okay, the communication that's coming in, the action that's coming in, it's going to give you what you need to know what you're going to do. Either you're going to be all in with this connection with this person and be like, you know what, this is it, we're in this together, or you're going to be like, this is not going, I know this is not going to work, this is toxic. Either way, this information is going to push you in the right direction of just being able to get into your emotional space, go within a little bit, and know exactly where this person stands and where you stand. So rather than really offering that next step, you're kind of going within a little bit, and you're evaluating very carefully what was just said, and you're evaluating how this might play into your future. And you're taking a very cautious step here, very measured step when it comes to this relationship, okay? So I see not a whole lot of communication, but a lot of action. Well, a lot of things being affected, resources being affected, okay? Your body being affected by this situation. But coming at this from a very pure intention, from a loving intention, is going to get you the most benefit. Even if it's painful, even if what's going on sucks, okay? Being able to come at this from a loving energy is going to get you exactly what you want. For some of you, this is leaving somebody behind. I mean, for quite a few of you. For others of you, it's taking on the information you're gaining, sitting on that for a little bit before you give them the okay that you're cool with it, okay? All right, if you're dealing with an Aries, a Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Cap, Aquarius, Pisces. Alright, if you are dealing with an Aries, we've got Three of Pentacles here. Three of Pentacles. So if communication's okay with an Aries, okay? Things are moving in a rather constructive way. You're communicating efficiently at this point, okay? So I don't feel like there's a ton of animosity, but there is some ability to communicate about whatever this loss was, if it is with an Aries. Alright, if you're dealing with a Taurus, not so much. Okay, Taurus situation with you is not happening so well. Okay, someone's not feeling cool about this. They're not handling the change or the emotions the best. So I feel like you could be dealing with a little bit of some emotion, additional emotion if you're dealing with a Taurus. Okay, they might feel a little bit out of their element, a little bit on the rocks as far as their own stability goes with this going on. The Seven of Wands in the reverse. Okay, this is for Gemini. So Geminis are also, well, this is about trying not to be on guard with the situation, trying to be proactive, but there's so much passion and energy here. It's very difficult. Either way, it's coming out kind of strong, but it's just not happening in the most positive of ways, I guess you could say. They feel a little bit attacked, okay, or somebody's feeling a bit attacked here. So that one might be a little bit less constructive in the direction of working out. It might take a little bit longer for that one if you're working with a Gemini, because they've got a lot of emotions going on, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, if we've got Cancer here, if you guys have a Cancer, we've got the Moon in reverse. So information's coming out, things are flowing, at least progressing towards truth, okay? So whatever this delay was, or illusion, or fear of moving forward, this is finally coming out this month, and you guys are able to see eye to eye on some things. A similar idea for a Leo here. Yeah. Leos are able to make a little bit more decisions this month, okay? A little bit less stagnancy, a little bit less dealing with some people that might distract them, and more, okay, let's deal with this. Okay, let's make a step towards unblocking some emotions and knowing where we're going with things. So that could be a bit more constructive if you're working with a Leo. So Virgo here, we've got the Page of Cups. Did I have this right? See, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Okay, let's make sure. Page of Cups. So if you are working with a Virgo, Virgos are feeling pretty good this month, okay? With you anyway. Not with everybody, but with you. There is an ability to communicate here about true feelings. They might come from a bit of a less mature place when it comes to their emotions and their maturity, but nonetheless, it's not a negative or aggressive conversation. I feel like it's at least positive, okay? It's going in the right direction. Okay. With a Libra, Palace of Cups in the reverse, so you might be feeling some emotions from your Libras, all right? going through some similar stuff that you are, trying to figure out some direction. I could see where this would be especially difficult if you're dealing with another Libra, only because they're kind of in that same boat. You're waiting for them, they're waiting for you, and no one's reaching out to communicate. So whoever's on the you know, the receiving end of the crap here, then needs to be the one that's gaining the recognition from the other person who dished out the shit, right? So that person needs to come forward and make this right. If you've got a Scorpio, Palace of Pentacles, Scorpios are feeling good this month overall, okay? They're feeling like they've got some direction, like they know where they're going, and they kind of want to just get out and do. So if you're trying to get out and do with a Scorpio, or you want to have that conversation with one, this month's a good month to have with the Scorps, because they're feeling pretty good about themselves this month. All right, if you have a Sag, Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is quick movement, so you might be hearing something very fast with regards to a Sag. You might be approaching a Sag quickly when it comes to this energy, but things are moving along in that fiery energy. Boy, those hummingbirds are just going berserko. I fed them this morning, and that's what you get. It's like a never-ending whistle. Okay, Eight of Wands. Yeah, being able to have that progression and that sudden movement. So you might see something pretty quickly if you're working with a Sagittarius, okay? Three of Wands in the reverse if you're working with a Cap. So not quite as much. Caps are working out some scattered energy this month. They've been going through quite a few Tower moments. Closer to the end of the month, Tower moments kind of came into a big light. So let that energy kind of pan out the beginning part of August before you make any big moves to communicate or make changes or any of that kind of stuff, because they've gone through a little bit of some issues, okay? Four of Cups. Four of Cups if you're working with an Aquarius here, okay? An Aquarius is kind of in that reminiscing mode of working things out. So I could see where they could be approachable this month. You might be able to work things out just in the sense that they are able to accept things. They're in a bit of a more accepting energy, okay, in their heart space. They can take on some more information and process it a little better this month. So I can see where if you want to reach out, or if you're waiting for them to reach out, you're on their mind, they're on your mind. And I see that that's going to be an emotional type of an exchange there. Two of Cups in the reverse for a Pisces. So Libra, if you're dealing with a Pisces, they might be a little bit cut off or disconnected right now with regards to a relationship, okay? Especially if they're working on juggling their own life right now. I can definitely see where they might have some issues coming forward right away, or you might be feeling a bit more of that disconnection because you're like, well, what's happening? I don't have any information. I don't have any direction. What's going on, okay? So if you're dealing with a Pisces, I can see where there might be a little bit of unknowing with where they stand with things. So I do see that there is a sense of emotion here, but it's just, it hasn't been expressed in a while. So I feel like you guys are actually going to have that conversation. A lot of you guys are going to be coming into this realization, this awareness, so you can move forward. Some of you are releasing some people, some of you are releasing old energies, and I feel like there's a lot of movement going on here. But you are coming into this justifiable position, okay? You're getting back into your element this month, okay, Libra? And overall, I see a lot of opportunity for balance here, really with most of the zodiacs. Okay, so keep your manifestations high, keep yourself in that zone, go with the flow, allow these changes to happen. Okay, Libra, that's the best thing you can do, is allow these changes to happen. Let the moon cycle through here and bring you this information, okay? Basically, you're getting what you wanted, but you have to release a little bit of that control to do it. All right? Let's get a message from your guides here. Choose love. You always have a choice. Make yours with love. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. And appreciate this moment. Every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. Well, Libra, you always appreciate the moment. You're like everybody's personal little, motivator, right? You know just how to make somebody feel good. You know how to stay your course. And you know how to appreciate things. That is absolutely sure about you. Now, being able to make that expression is not necessarily the easiest thing for everybody to do, but and no matter what you're doing, as long as you are appreciating the moment, you're choosing to address the situation and you're accepting and releasing with love, basically. Okay, no matter what's going on, you're accepting, releasing, and giving back with love. You're appreciating every situation as it comes for what it is, and as you make your actions in that space of love, you are moving into your higher space. You're continuing to manifest. You're allowing things to come into action for yourself here. And you're able to recognize things that maybe you couldn't before. If you are in a relationship where you're coming away from something, or things are kind of disconnecting, then being able to appreciate these situations and see things for what they are is going to be very important. Express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. So yeah, this is, again, a lot of expression here. Okay, I feel like you're going to be gaining a lot of expression from somebody. Or if you need to make expression and go with the flow of the change here, the universe is saying even the smallest amount of effort can go very far. So don't hesitate here. Okay, express yourself, be honest with your emotions and with the way you feel about things, and allow expression to come to you naturally as well, okay? Yeah, a lot of just kind of looking around and observing, taking in, seeing things progress and manifest, and then making your decisions, okay? All right, lovelies, I'm going to get into your reading. That was kind of intense, all right? But overall, I feel like you're getting what you want. You just have to stick to your guns, stay strong, and allow some of these energies to move through you, okay? All right, lovelies. I'm really anxious to get into your extended. I can't wait to see what else is going on here. All right, I will leave it at that. Love all of you guys, and thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.